started this project while I was kind of away from blogging and whatever. And I want to go back because I've only posted a couple of things here. I think my original intention maybe was not to post that much about it, but here I am again. You know, when I start a large cloth, I get very involved. And it's best that it holds my attention actually throughout the whole process, because I just really learn a lot from it. And I think that, this one is so much about considering patchwork, which I'm doing anyway, and considering life as patchwork as well. So I think that it'll all sort of work together. And I really, this is a very important cloth for me. I don't know, like you go through stages in your life, and my son and I have been fairly close over the years. But I can say, now that he's in his mid-30s, and I think he's finally kind of settling in a little bit. He's found a wonderful woman he seems to be sharing a lot of time with, and they've just moved into a new place that's been kind of in the fixing stage for a while. And I wanted to make him a blanket because it's a stage in my life where I feel it's a little bit on the strange side, I think. I realize that he's really kind of grown up at this point, and I feel a change in my relationship with him as he builds his own life. And there's a different kind of space between us and a different kind of bond. And anyway, I was just thinking about the patterns of life. And this one is patterned into a basket, which I think, is meant to hold a certain type of pattern that isn't really restricting, but in itself is something solid. And I've already seen now that, I pinned a bunch of the 9s that I've been working on over the last months, and I've started to realize that I can incorporate a lot of the considerings that I'm doing as rings to this basket. And I think that's very good because the patchwork thing being so close to me and this being a gift for him, I think it could really hold so much of me for him, and at the same time hold him as a blanket. So the whole idea has become very big to me now, and I wanted to be able to share it in some really detailed way. So I need to go back through a lot of things that are sitting here in terms of notes and photographs and things like that, and I want to put them in order and create a little story like I have done before over at Flickr and on the blog, actually, to follow the development of a large cloth. So I'll do that, and I think it'll help me structure what I talk about in terms of patchwork anyway, because a lot of it is part of that, especially the size of the square that I'm using, which really had a lot to do with the size of the scraps that I had to use. So let me do that.